Welcome, everybody.
Hey, everyone. Welcome. I still had my mic on mute. I didn't realize.
What a
Oh, and I
boomer.
forgot to put my camera on. Oh, wow. Professional. Thank you. That you're tuned in to the max. It's Ryan to the master lounge. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to have a fun time in this series. We want to talk about the best stuff of the week, have some fun, play 20 questions, show and tell that, how's everyone doing today? Oh, crap. Damn.
Doing fantastic, man.
Good.
Yes.
Little on the sleepy side, but not too bad.
Yeah, me too. I didn't take a nap yesterday, and I didn't take a nap today. And, oh, shit.
Wow, you must be cranky, old man.
I am cranky, but I'm trying to be happy to the max. And I did actually, I filmed some supplemental videos. I did a reaction vid on my own, and I'm trying to do more, along with the live streams, I'm trying to really get in the algorithm with single video content. I don't know why my light is not doing good. All right. Let's get 69 likes on the lounge.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
69, like the rapper.
No, not Tekashi. Screw that guy.
No, yeah. No.
The one Hispanic rapper, and I don't like him.
Oh, we got a new member. Welcome
Oh,
back.
Oh, hey,
Welcome,
RJ.
Welcome back,
Hey,
RJ.
man, we're thinking about you, brother. I hope you get to see Sonic 2.
How
Uh,
come we're the
he
phone?
Spoiler alert, Sonic 2, I believe, has made this week's To the Max the best news to the max. I think it's one of the best things that's come out of this week in entertainment, for sure. But appreciate you supporting
seen
the
it,
show,
Max?
RJ. No, I didn't. But the other
sorry.
the other reason that this is so relevant is how often do you get a video game property that gets to the second movie? How often?
Very rare.
Not
Very
rare.
rare.
Mortal
And
Kombat, I think the only one I can think of.
It's still
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil had
Raider?
Tomb Raider. Oh, yeah.
I mean, but to be still widely applauded and get good
Yeah.
box office.
True. Because
Yeah, I think Sonic might be the only one.
Tomb Raider kind of went
Kombat?
like this. It took a nosedive. And then,
Yeah, but it's even more popular now. They're already talking about Sonic 3. And we all know that Jim Carrey was just negotiating a better price to come back as Robotnik. You know, he's like, oh, I think I'm going to retire now.
Yeah, he's probably
He's probably going to ask for like $10 million.
He pulled a Ben Affleck. I'm done with Batman. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we are starting on time, and my green screen is driving me nuts tonight.
Heck yeah. Hey, Sri, how you doing? Welcome.
Oh, now it's better. Is that better?
Oh, by the way,
Is it
Morbius dropped 85% at the box
Yes,
office.
that's a huge.
That is sad, bro. That's VBS numbers right there.
Morbius.
I have
a
a campaign though. If the Oscars do the same thing like they did this year, Morbius should win the Fan Awards.
And remember to smash the like button to tell Enosh that you like this series to the max.
Yeah, share it out
on the Pantheon.
You know, share it with your friends.
We gotta get a competition on the Pantheon.
Right.
You got the 10 Forward,
Oof.
Dive with Jack, Sci-Fi Center, and To the Max.
I have to expand.
To the max.
My numbers are really low.
Just in case some of you loungers, I'm gonna call you the loungers on this channel. I do also have a channel, and everyone here has a channel as well, except Anthony. I don't know if Anthony has a channel.
I don't have one.
No, I just like join the stream and talk about.
So if you haven't, I got to start pimping my show. Yeah, there were 3 episodes in. Go sub to me, please. I could use the help.
I got you covered, bro.
Oh wow, Brian's so
get max to 12,000.
What happened to my assistant? I thought you were supposed to be my assistant, Isaac.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I thought I was Brian's assistant.
I'm the producer of this show, so.
William Powell said it already made its 75 million back.
You know why?
Yeah, but that
Brian
is
sent the
terrible.
script.
You know what? Here's the
That's
thing.
an 85 drop.
Sometimes
Hey,
people
John.
are eager,
How's it going?
Sometimes people are eager to see how bad a movie is in the first week And then after that, the word of mouth gets out, and then
It's not 75 million. The budget's not 75. It's 83
Oh,
million because of COVID.
Well, we only have 9 likes so far. Let me tweet
60
this
more.
out. Let me tweet this out on Twitter.
60 more.
Come on, we got to get those likes up for Enosh in the Pantheon.
Get 69 likes. Oh, that's Enosh.
Yo, Enosh.
We got Enosh. Oh, now it's really to the max.
Sorry,
Hey, sir,
I'm doing Twitter.
we'll get to that.
I'm tweeting now. I'm tweeting.
AKA,
Where's Enosh? Where's Enosh? Is he in the chat?
No, he is on camera.
Oh, wow, you're here, Enosh.
What is up, man?
AKA Bad Pasture.
Oh,
there you go.
Ooh. Look at this awesome logo that Brian worked on. Look, that's great, man.
Dude, that's bringing back some like Metallica vibes, right?
Yeah. I need that on a shirt. MME to the max. I might reuse that. So we are
looks cool.
So
Look at that camera.
People, but I wanted to come in and just say, yo,
y'all
are awesome, and I support Brian. Brian is the only person I've actually given producer credit actually on the channel to date.
Oh wow,
this is true. Well, actually, I can do it now because I can actually bring up comments.
Right?
You know. I start the show. I end the show.
I had a guy who claimed he was a producer for the longest time, but he wasn't.
I'll be real. He's my secret. He's my secret sauce on my burger. It's more like to the Brian because Brian is such a great friend. Yeah.
I try.
But hey, you got for sure, man. I love the competition idea. Like,
yeah,
keep that going, man. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys are killing it. You're killing it on the channel. And
I actually started a supplemental series on my own show where I do pre-recorded single video, and it's called News to the Max. And it might not be current news. Most of the time it's going to be more current news, but something positive and entertainment. So because after last week where we had Josh from Dancing with Ghosts on, which I love that dude. I want to work with him again.
Cool. That was cool.
And you know what? I've been getting more and more people that want. I got to reach out to him. Maybe you could help too, Enosh. Reach out to him. We got to do figure out a way to get him on a music podcast, talking about current music. And then I talked with Bradley. He posted something on Twitter, and he's like, I like that song you were listening to while you were doing something else in the tweet. Just imagine Bradley when he was, nothing bad or anything, but I was like, I like the song in the background. So there's lots of people, and I'm on a mission to find new music and be excited about music and find things good. So I just released the video right now at 9 p.m. and it's talking about one of my favorite bands.
We should do more interviews.
Oh, Neil Diamond, jazz singer. I did. You're going solo for that one. Oh man. Hello, my friend. Hello.
I did actually reach out to someone else, another band on Twitter, but I think it's unlikely that they will respond. It's a band I just found, and this is exclusive to you. You loungers, you lounge lizards over here.
Lounge lizards. See,
is that this is going to be on News to the Max? Oh, it's like you want us to join.
This is the lounge lizard. Look at that. He is lounging.
That's above my bed right there.
I love you. I know.
I know.
That's great.
We got
nice.
Acapella.
Dude.
Pretty much wonder. But look at my headboard.
Oh, that's
really
awesome.
Cool.
This is my life, baby. It ain't just the toy.
I was like, dude, your room is cooler than your studio, man.
Toys, like right there, it's all Tiff stuff.
Oh wow,
that's awesome.
And then like all around, but
woo!
God dang.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of Wonder Women. I love the Wonder Women.
This is all
Superman, Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Just for you viewers, you lounge lizards out there, the show and tell portion of To the Max is always the most dangerous with Enosh. We will have to regain
You're
control.
safe, William.
He's got a
Tiffany
lot.
Williams,
He's got a lot to show and tell.
Wait, those are original toys from the Suicide Squad?
Those are those reaction figures from Funko.
Wow. From the Suicide
Those
Squad,
those actually, I actually think those are going to be rare in the future.
You want to see something?
Oh, Mira. Oh,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Casted by Zack Snyder.
No.
Oh man, she's getting roasted on Twitter right now.
She's getting roasted,
bro.
bro.
Oh, she posted.
Amber Turd.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on, Anthony.
No, Max, she posted a statement today on Twitter.
Well, I mean, Zack Snyder casted her anyway, so
these are cool right here.
Oh, what?
This looks amazing.
And that's like for like just BA women, man. You got the cheerleader from Heroes. You got the chick from Portal. You got the bowler from whatchamacallit.
Do you check prices on this stuff? Like, are you surprised at some recent stuff that's gone up in price? Like, I'm just like that thing that you showed with the reaction Suicide Squad figures. I used to cover toys. I don't know if we told this before. I used to do a toy podcast way back in the day, and I used to really like Funko. And I just, for example, I have an inclination that those Suicide Squad reaction figures are probably worth more now.
They did jump up for a minute, but they're kind of back to normal now.
Okay. Well, more than they were when you bought them, right?
I mean, the Justice League figures.
They're about back at the same spot. Yeah, they've calmed down. They got crazy there for a second, but honestly, they kind of chilled out.
All right.
Supergirl, Wonder Woman.
Well, here I will show you. When you're done, I will show you something.
Ahsoka, there's Inquisitors.
Oh wow, I like the Inquisitors.
Stranger Things. They make Stranger Things toys. What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're Stranger Things toys. Yeah.
Did I know the Back to the Future, the Batman. Apparently, geeks and gamers hate that movie.
Be careful, Isaac. Only if you can. Only if you can.
Yoda.
Yeah, I've had to stop myself.
Yoda, Star Wars 198. Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Why is that Ken Chuck body in the Harley toy?
Yeah.
Why? I remember those toys. I got those.
I still prefer the original Suicide Squad designs and stuff.
I mean, hey, if you get the haircut.
I was gonna say, John, isn't that because like Jim Carrey really assumed the role of Andy Kaufman?
Yeah,
he was method acting Andy Kaufman.
And that's why he was I'm assuming that's why he was difficult.
Yeah. Jerry King Lar said he was difficult to work with.
That looks Leia.
Kaufman. He was method acting as Kaufman.
That's Donovan. That's Tiff-tastic. Well, he is too, but Tiff-tastic really likes Harley Quinn, I think.
She loves Harley Quinn.
Williams eyeing the Funkos.
If they release the
I had a Wampa. I had a Comic-Con exclusive of a scene where where Luke cuts off the Wampa's hand and the hand pops off, and I sold it for like $400.
Oh wow!
You sold it for
it's probably worth $1,000 now.
Wonder Woman and a horse.
You had a lot of Funkos, right, Max?
I did.
Does she have Wonder Woman 84 toys? Oh, yeah, that's Wonder Woman 84 right there. Yeah, those the costume.
I think I have one that's not broken. Don't let your nephews touch your toys, guys.
I saw on TikTok, if you break...
It should be like a kid repellent.
Is that I saw Reverse Flash.
Poor Batman.
Harley Quinn.
He's never stood right
Jared
since.
Leto Joker. Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. Birds of Prey. Damn.
Are you able to talk about topics while you're doing the tour?
No, I gotta go. Okay. I don't know why I was just showing this because you guys never get to see this portion of the.
Yeah, I remember you said the other day that he was going to show. What is that? The CW Flash?
Yeah, that's Batwoman. That's CW Flash.
Oh, wow. I don't know. McFarlane makes weird CW toys. That shit looks weird.
So
I love
that's this room.
Looks amazing, yo.
Another room.
Oh, the closet.
Oh, we got a closet.
I don't know if I'm prepared to see what's in the closet.
I have something really cool to show for show and tell real quick.
Holy shit!
And I have to get rid of it real fast.
Oh wait, Brian's got a show and tell.
1 second, Enosh.
It's almost done.
Okay. All right.
This is her makeup room in our closet room.
Oh wow.
I have that pound puppy. That's my childhood pound puppy.
I had one when I was a kid. I love
That's
pound
my
puppy.
exact one though. That's not. It's like the exact size.
I'm
exactly.
on Ahsoka.
Tell Tiff-tastic I have that same pound puppy.
That's a birth of prey hat.
And when I bought that pound puppy, it was bigger than I was. My mom
Ahsoka
bought it
from the
bought it for
Mandalorian.
me at KB stores. KB Toys. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
the Grand Tiff Tarkin. Nice.
The Grifter Talk is very nice. Star Wars.
Oh, heck yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's awesome. I remember when you got her those. That was so cool.
Yeah, I made those.
Yeah, William say this is very helpful, so he's gonna take some.
Yeah, William was planning to take some stuff. He's like he's scheming right now.
I'm taking that Jabba barge.
You're amazing, bro.
He's gonna...
Wait, is that Gina Carano?
I wish I had that figure.
Retro.
And you know what?
It's expensive.
I might make a video about. I'm sorry, Gina Carano. I was wrong. There is a double standard for sure. But this is all positive stuff.
She'll be back. She'll be back in Star Wars.
No, she's not, Anthony.
No, she is
She
not.
will be back.
I want to be positive, but I don't think so.
You see, even Enoch say she will be back. You see?
Check this out.
What plane is that?
That's from Tron.
That's nuts. Yeah.
Oh, Tron. Oh, shit.
Damn.
That's Tiff's.
Cool.
That's us with John Wesley Shipp.
The GOAT.
Okay.
That's Tiffany when she was.
Right on.
Wow.
Did you show it?
Not yet.
Well,
Enoch,
Brian's got to show his show
All
and
right.
tell.
All right, I gotta.
I'll be quick. Okay. So I got this. Christmas of 1997.
Nice.
Yeah, still works.
That's awesome.
Oh, I want one of those.
Talk about retro game. This is like the
yeah.
original style with the everything in it, all that good stuff. Yeah, this thing is awesome.
I used to talk shit about that all the time.
A lot of crazy nights, man.
You know, mine I got used, and I had to put it upside down to work.
My story with PlayStation, the
Hold
first
the
one,
lid down.
I used to talk shit about Sony, the first one, all the time
That's
because I was a
awesome,
Nintendo.
Brian.
I was a Nintendo 64 person, and all my friends were 64. And then one day I got the Sony PlayStation, and my friends called me a traitor for going to Sony, and then they started to go to Sony.
It still works fine, Brian. It still works, no problems.
The disc tray, you have to spin the disc before you turn it on. But other than that, it still works. Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah, mine.
Later, Enosh.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, thanks.
Bye, Enosh.
So my original PlayStation. Whoa.
Noob.
My original PlayStation. Why am I all for? I'm
the
looking at the wrong
DeLorean.
thing.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. I also have the figures for Marty McFly and
have you ever
And
tried to
the
buy
background.
the car in real life? Have you tried to buy the car?
How much is the car in real life? Probably like
I
billions.
would never try that.
Probably looking at 150,000 or 140 maybe.
Oh,
I like.
no,
it.
I want
It's
the
pretty
actual
cool.
Back to the Future car, not a DeLorean. I want the DeLorean that's using the Back to the Future.
Yeah, but I like how detailed it is.
Where can we steal it? From a museum.
Whoever owned it.
Yeah, whoever owns it. Quick, someone in the comments, who owns the Back to the Future DeLorean?
I want to buy the skateboard.
That's awesome, Isaac.
Yeah. The hoverboard, the hoverboard that he was riding.
Yeah,
the
the future, the hoverboard.
If there was any movie car that you'd want, would it be the DeLorean? I think I'd want to go for the DeLorean.
DeLoreans are trash though.
Do you think the DeLorean will make a cameo in Fast and Furious 10?
What everybody did in Fast and Furious 9.
Anything's possible now.
It's gonna make an appearance in Mando 3 because Christopher Lloyd's in it.
Was those movies produced by Fox?
Can someone send a link to Axel on Twitter? He wants to potentially come on.
I'll find out for you, Anthony.
All right, so thank you for sharing that, Brian and Isaac, and Enosh for taking over with another tour. That always happens.
That was
he can't. He's like Lay's potato chips. He can't just take one. He can't just show one.
Well, I love looking at the rooms in the various rooms.
I do too. I do too. I'm just saying that's
why
we love Enosh.
How many toys you got?
Me? I don't have. I'm not the yearly. Oh, go ahead, Aaron.
I got this 2 or 3 days ago. It's the Batman mug, basically.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's all I got for this week.
Cool. Nice. I love mugs. I got a Miko mug. I love.
I don't have any
You
mugs.
bought at the Miko
right
when
here.
you play it?
Hey, you got something useful at the Miko at least.
No fair, Isaac. You're going all Enosh. One item per week. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh crap! Why am I blurry? Oh, there I'm good.
All right, I'm going to show you this week's show and tell. Make it bigger, Brian.
That's what she said.
I got you, man.
You can't see the knob.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
It's because it's green. It's green. This is
the buttons.
A Astros. Oh, this looks really horrible on my green screen. And the side. This is an Astro City mini arcade.
Oh, wow.
Sega had these. These are these are big arcade cabs that in Japan they all look like this. And the reason I got this one, and this is when I stopped buying stuff, it was one of the last things I bought. Is it has like 30 arcade games on it, including one of my favorite ever that never got a official home release is Golden Axe Revenge of Death Adder. Is like an arcade only, because like Golden Axe on the Sega. But this is the arcade game. It's better graphics.
Have you played the Star Wars games on it?
No, it doesn't have everything on it. Sega.
No.
Oh, wow.
Let me see.
Is that the Amico?
It plugs into your TV too. Look, it even. Shut up, dude. Isaac. Shut the hell up.
That's fucked up, Isaac. Oh my god.
Okay. So I will show you Revenge of Death Adder. Oh, it looks really bad.
I can't wait to see it.
You can see it because of the green screen. That's why.
Dang, Max, you didn't plan this.
I can see a little bit.
Is that Mortal Kombat?
No, I just told you, Anthony. It's
Golden Axe.
It's a Golden Axe.
Oh, Golden Axe. Oh, I never played that.
It has a credits button to add credits.
Yeah, do you have to put money in to continue?
No.
Have you tried that?
You can actually hook this up to the TV too. It's got outputs.
So it's like the Miko.
You could put. Shut the hell up. You could play.
How dare you bring up the Amico?
Wow, this looks really horrible. Sorry, Enosh. Okay, so I just put it on so you could see that it turns on. You can play it on the arcade. They actually had like a riser that you could buy if you pre-ordered and a little mini stool. Like in Japan, they had in the arcades, they had little mini stools that you put by. I didn't buy all that. I bought one extra controller that I've never even used yet. And I'll show you the box it came with. And I don't want to make sure I don't.
Isn't there a version that have 150 games on it?
No. It has. I'll show you the box. 37. I imported this from Japan.
Oh, that's from Japan. I thought it was from the States.
Listen, when you're a collector and you have issues collecting, I pre-ordered from Amazon Japan to get this.
It must have took a while to get to your.
It doesn't say in Japanese. Let's see.
Yeah, but they're arcade games, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So that's my show and tell. That's my show and tell item for today. And I got to remember to put it back because I do show and tell, and then I leave it in the dining room. Because yes, the Justice League and the Avengers are not really behind me. This is green screen, and this is my dining room.
Wait, they're not?
I got to remember to put my toys away. Mad Wife does not like it when I leave my toys.
So you forget stuff. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I bring it down for show and tell, and then she's like, "Why is there something in the dining room?" But we got to get to the best of the week. The best topics of this week in music,
Will Smith,
movies. No, God damn it!
Oh, please!
What the hell is wrong with you? We're going to talk about.
He just wants to talk about Independence Day.
No,
I want to talk about Bad Boys.
We're going to talk about this.
Is this the best news?
We got to bring it to the max.
It's the guy
Where did the chat go? Where the hell did all the hey everyone?
Yeah, where's nobody chatting?
Hey, what's up?
No, you're still here. We got 24
we're
watching. We got
we got
18 to the max. Let's get the chat more involved.
Top guys,
start giving. This is how the chat can play along here.
Where are those Legos?
Start giving us your favorite things in entertainment that have happened this week. Music, movies, and video games. Or even though you can't show it, say which one of your favorite prized possessions.
Nice.
Axel brought something.
All right, we got this covered.
Yeah. It looks like you have a force field so that people don't walk near you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
With all those Legos on the floor.
Right, Kylo Ren's ship from the Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know.
Drop it.
That does segue to a good topic. Star Wars Lego.
Oh yeah.
Did he use the Craggle on it?
Oh yeah. Has anybody played Lego Star Wars yet?
Yeah, I have. I have a stream on it.
Oh my god!
Oh, you're building one now?
On those?
Oh my goodness, Axel! Wait, look at this.
Yeah, I know, right? I got.
Show it again. Show it again. Sorry.
Are you rich, Axel?
Oh my god!
He's telling people not to come near him.
Wow, Axel!
Do people actually come in your room and step on the figures on the Lego?
No,
I think
that'd be hilarious. Because that stuff really hurts.
I can't even get to my bathroom's right here. My bed's right there, and like whenever I wanted to get a drink of water or take a piss, I always got to bring my phone because I can't go near the dark side. Yeah.
So this is what Australia's like, a bunch of Legos.
Not really.
It doesn't hurt if you step on Legos.
Yeah, you don't want to step on Legos.
I stepped on it before. It doesn't hurt.
What else do I have? I got so much stuff. I recently got the whole way set scene of
But you have armored
dark Skywalker Saga on Xbox and PlayStation 5.
Oh, and
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, nice.
Ahsoka Tana.
I got the Ironmonger.
Oh, cool.
Here's Batmobile.
All right.
Is that a Wonder Woman?
Topics too.
All right.
Again,
Oh yeah.
Someone doesn't understand the. We don't need. Oh my god, that is really cool.
I like Aqualad. He's pretty cool.
We have to limit it to. People keep trying to push the boundaries of show and tell. I get it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, we got to talk about Aqualad because we gotta agree as a consensus on the panel and the chat. The top 5 stories for this week in entertainment: movies, music, and video games. Now, to me, Melanie, you could disagree with this panel. You could disagree, chat. Just like Donovan Martin says, I don't know how I feel about this Aqualad. I am really excited about Aqualad.
Which Aqualad? That's the Creston. That's
the one from Young Justice. The one from
you mean Black Manta's son?
I think.
Yeah.
Calderon. Yeah.
Yes.
You think they're really going to go there with Black Manta's son?
I think they're going to go with Black Manta's son. Or maybe they can have both because, the other Garth, the first Aqualad, became Tempest.
Is this going to be DCU?
Aaron, you're asking a lot of questions that we will find out if I bring up the article. Aaron's rapid fire, what's going on here? What's going on here? Well, let's talk about it.
I have my news article.
Let's ask about our opinions about it. I am under the assumption that they are going to target it towards the Young Justice version of Aqualad in live action. And I don't think it's going to be directly tied to the Aquaman movies.
I think it will.
Because we got no true development of Black Manta yet, right? Because we just stuff
I feel like he's not really old enough to be a father of someone with that age.
Yeah, because Aqualad's father is like much older, right? Like Black Manta's much older.
No, he's between 30. He's 30.
And in the movie, he looks like he's like 30 or something. But
well, the yes, Patrick. That's potentially. It could be representation. They might call it woke, but I do believe some versions of the character. Yeah, I do think they will.
He was introduced.
No, wasn't he not gay in Young Justice? Didn't he have a crush on a girl?
No, at first he wasn't, but then when Young Justice season 3 came around, it was revealed that he was also.
I thought the whole reason he joined his father is because become like in Black Manta because his first love, she died or something.
He was working on a mission.
Yeah, he was working on a mission.
Let me get to the article.
But he didn't really know his sexuality.
Well, let's get some more info here. HBO Max, and this is another reason it's significant and so great, is this one of the first announcements since the merger too? Obviously, they were probably working on this beforehand. But this is exciting. Having Aquaman in theaters and Aqualad and what this character could bring to DC live action properties. I think when you hear Aqualad, you might get a chuckle too. Everyone thought about that as Aquaman for the longest time. And then
the name was funny.
And then you make $1 billion, and then everyone stands up and pays attention. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a strong pull there that they will adapt it from the Young Justice, which is more serious Aqualad.
He's one of my favorite Aquaman now in the show. He took up the mantle of Aquaman.
One of my favorite characters from Young Justice. So to develop Aqualad origins, an origin story, you brought me the ocean, Charlize Theron to produce.
That Fast and Furious, bro?
I don't understand why Charlize Theron.
Yeah, why does that have to be her? That's such a weird choice. Well, I mean, not that I have a problem with her. It's just
maybe she liked the character.
Is she a fan of the character Aqualad?
I don't know. She worked. Charlize Theron worked on Mad Max Fury Road.
Charlize Theron, she's willing to go. She's willing to go in these big franchises. She's willing to do that stuff.
Well, guys, you got to let me finish.
All right, article or mute.
Yeah. No, we got to finish this and then we'll discuss. Okay. I'm not going to read the whole article, but HBO Max is developing a series version of You Brought Me the Ocean, the young adult graphic novel about the origins of DC's Aqualad. Variety has learned from sources. The live action 1-hour dramedy. I don't know about if I like that.
Well,
dramedy is based on characters from DC, the graphic novel by Alex Sanchez and Joel Marrow. The series will explore the life of Jackson Jake Hyde, a gay teenager living in New Mexico. All his life, he has a strange attraction to the water and yearns to escape his desert surroundings for the ocean. As
Black Manta's son.
As he explores his abilities, including breathing under and controlling water, he also finds himself falling in love with his classmate, high school swim captain Kenny Liu. No writer is currently.
Jackson. I know Jackson is not Black Manta's son. I know that because
no writer is.
That's his human name.
Okay. Well, I'm almost done, guys. No writer is currently attached to the project. Charlize Theron, AJ Dix, Beth Kono, and Andrew Haas, a Denver and Delia Films will executive produce. Warner Brothers Television is the studio. So now, after reading the article, I'm slightly less excited.
I don't know.
Saying dramedy, and even though I have no qualms about him being gay, I'm not really interested in superhero romance that much. Not that I'm opposed to it. So I want to see him more in serious storylines, because Young Justice, although it did have romance in there too, it had some epic stuff in it. So I don't know if I could keep this on the top, even though we could take the article now. No. No problem.
It's
interesting. Aqualad recently just had his 4-episode arc in Young Justice where I think it was really good. I wasn't expecting to like it because I don't know, Atlantis in that show was just pretty boring. more interesting. It could actually got pretty interesting. Like, yeah.
I'm
And
super
it revealed like so many characters.
I'm super conflicted now, Brian, and the rest of the panel, because when I heard this, I'm like, this has to make To the Max the best of the week. And now after reading it, I'm not hating on it or anything. I'm just like, ooh, I want something. I mean, my expectations immediately went to Young Justice, Aqualad, and how Jason Momoa changed the character for the better, where reaches a wider audience.
What? But, like, if this is DCU, then it might have a tie-in. But what if this has something to do with Stargirl universe? Because I know Artemis is in the Stargirl universe. I don't know. Like, I'm just theorizing here. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it's definitely not in the Titans verse because that Aqualad's dead.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
I don't know.
You can have two of them as well. But like, I'm glad it's not in Titans.
Well, I just meant on the template for the character, like to be that.
I mean, I don't know. This is HBO Max. Like, they could burn the movie if it doesn't do well on HBO Max. They just burn it.
All right.
That's it.
Well,
like, I hope it's good.
I don't know, panel. That's not going to make the top 5 for this week. I don't think.
What if they're building up a Teen Titans on HBO Max?
It's in the running. It's in the running.
It's in the running. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the running.
Well, I do know. We got one in there. Is Sonic 2 a superhero property?
You mean a masterpiece?
Well,
I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. It's great though. It's good.
Sonic 2 bringing a new audience, new generation, and being a successful video game property and getting a second film, and it's being successful. So I know that's in there. I do know something else that has got to make it that I'm really excited for.
I've got some stuff.
Okay, go ahead, Brian.
All right, so this right here is one of my favorite stories that came out this week. Star Trek Picard adds all 6 Next Generation cast members for season 3.
All right, that's pretty epic.
All right.
That is very, very epic. Yes.
I think that's amazing. I cannot wait to see season 3 of Picard. Yeah. So, anyways, Next Generation reunion is set for the 3rd season of Picard. The cast of the Star Trek Next Generation, excuse me, will reunite for an upcoming 3rd season of Star Trek Picard, announced by CBS on Tuesday through a press release below. And a social media video. I saw that and I was like, oh, what? Because they did all the voices of the characters did all their voices. And I was like, what? No. And at the end, they played the Next Generation theme. It was amazing. But anyways, Picard season 3, Patrick Stewart will be joined by Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, Michael Dorn, Marina Sirtis, LeVar Burton, and Gates McFadden. I'm so excited to see this. Like I said, totally hyped. Yeah.
Wait, Brent Spiner.
Absolutely, and I apologize.
Data.
I apologize.
Yeah, he's Data. He's playing Saul right now, right?
I apologize to you Trekkies because I almost forgot about that story.
Wait, did you guys know that Brent Spiner voices the Joker in Young Justice?
Really?
Yeah,
Isaac, do you have anything that really captured your attention this week that you think deserves to be on this? So far, we have Sonic 2 reception and the success of a video game property like no other. We have Picard season 3 adding so many Next Generation characters and the resurgence of Trek for Trekkies. That definitely is going to be on there. Is there anything that really, because I have other ones. We got to do, you know what we need to do for this show in the future is really promote the top 5 on the thumbnail. And then, you know how top 5 videos have, we need to drop for number 5.
Oh,
and we got to do 1 to 5. We got to agree on an order everywhere. I don't know. Alex is stuck in his closet.
He's about to come out of it.
I don't know. No, Donovan's talking about no Morbius. Morbius. I don't listen. I know Isaac. Are you going to mention Morbius for this week? That was last week, though.
There's no good news about Morbius
You said this week. I
Well,
wasn't gonna
the
bring
only
it
good
up.
news in Morbius is that it dropped 85% of the box office.
Axel, one
That's
item
the
for
only
show
good
and
thing.
tell. One item.
Yeah,
Oh my
so,
gosh.
Yeah, this is one item.
Yeah, but you should. Okay.
He got you there, Max. He got you there.
All right, Isaac. Is there anything you're thinking about in this? All the topics you covered this week.
There are two I have
There's
to bring up.
two. There's
Yes.
two.
One of them I know nobody's gonna bring up today, so I might as well bring up the
But
first.
we all
one
got to agree. The panel and the chat has to agree on the top five
go
in
ahead,
order
Isaac.
at the end. Okay,
Isaac.
good.
Everything Always. You guys have heard of that movie?
Oh,
It's
No.
Oh, the
Doing
Michelle Chow movie.
I can't
Mhm.
agree because I haven't seen it. I know I heard good
it's
things.
different multiverse.
No, I
versions
just
of
wanted to bring it
herself.
up because
I
it's
heard of
getting
it.
a lot of positive reviews. I didn't
Saw
even
100
know this
Rotten
movie
Tomatoes.
existed till like a couple of days ago, and I'm gonna watch it tomorrow just because I heard it's a multiverse movie, and some people are saying it's the
Yeah,
best
and it's
multiverse
original
movie.
IP. Is it
Yeah.
based on anything? Axel.
Not
No,
that I
it's
know of.
original IP.
One item, Axel. Oh, he's.
This is one item.
That's why you
the
do
Ben
not get full
Affleck
screen.
Hell.
Max, you gotta be more specific because he is technically
You gotta be
right.
more specific, dude.
To be fair, he's not interrupting anyone. He's just showing it on camera.
All
This
right.
is true.
What's
Okay,
your second
so
one, Isaac?
everything always original IP, multiverse movie. Michelle Yao.
Yeah, different characters of a virgin she's
Yeah.
playing.
It looks interesting. I
From
saw the trailer
different
yesterday.
from her. I think from her previous movies, I believe something like that. So yeah,
Part season 3. So we got 3 there with 3, and then we got to end the show with the top 5 and do it real nice at the end of the show.
top 5 will be Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, but we're on episode 3 though. Is that really?
We're on season 3. Yep.
I get you. I
That
mean,
is true.
I get you, Anthony. That episode 3 was very strong.
Episode
Yeah,
2.
episode
It was
2.
2.
Episode 2. But is that really what popped this week though? That was last week. That made that made last week's to the max.
It kind of created a little bit of a controversy with certain scenes.
All right, here's one I know we're gonna agree on. Because I think this also got delayed.
Doctor
And
Strange?
it's not no, and it's not just movies this time. It is, and hey, if you just tuned in, remember to smash the like button for To the Max on the Pantheon.
That's right.
Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga review. It finally came out. I've seen a lot of people playing
That
it.
game is amazing. You need to.
Oh,
buy
you got to
it,
show
man.
this.
Yeah,
Brian,
you comment on my
no
stream,
problem.
Max.
Yeah, lots of people have been enjoying it. It was delayed because of the pandemic. It's an epic game. They also do a new camera perspective that looks more exciting. The graphics look better. I'm going to wait for it to be on sale though. I'm not paying full price.
Well, just
for it.
wait Black Friday. It's Black Friday.
I do think Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga coming up. Maybe we could just look at these images here.
Oh wow.
No, but the graphics is amazing though. Like, but they like going back to old Star Wars movies and the
Would you be
prequels.
interested in
The
this,
sequels.
Brian?
Oh, absolutely. I have the six
original?
I have the for PlayStation 3, man. Yeah,
Yeah, the original one. Yep.
yeah, the original one.
All right. Yeah. So would your
And the
nephews
jokes
like
in
this
there
game?
is hilarious. Like the jokes are hilarious.
Yeah, the jokes are hilarious. And
Okay,
But I
unpopular
I wanna do
opinion, but
7, 8,
I've never
9 though.
really I've never really been the biggest fan of Lego games. That's just me in general.
Oh,
I love
dude.
Even though
Lego,
you like Legos.
yeah,
That's how-
but like I've just never been like the biggest fan of Lego games.
there's, technically, Lego games, there's a lot of collectibles usually, right?
Boba
But in this
Fett.
one, there's tons you have to unlock.
Wow,
Tons.
dude,
I
Lego
am Boba Fett.
Lego Harry Potter is badass.
Oh, I haven't played
Oh, that
Lego
was,
Harry
that was
Potter, but
decent.
I played Lego Indiana Jones when they did the Indiana Jones games,
I
Star Wars
like that
games,
one. I like that one too.
Batman, or DC, whatever.
Oh, I
Batman and
played
DC.
Lego Batman 2 and 3. Those
Yeah.
that is fucking
I played the Marvel ones. The rumor is for the next Lego games could be the Marvel MCU Infinity Saga. That's just a rumor.
Oh, Degrassi
Oh,
says he got the
okay.
PS5 Deluxe Edition, and it's a lot of fun.
Me
So
too. I got
that-
the deluxe too, the grass.
We agree that has to be on the list there. That has
Oh
to
yeah,
be
for
on the
get them-
sure.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You get the Mandalorian season 1 downloadable pack if you get the deluxe.
All right. Now, let me bring this up and see if we should consider this for for the top 5 of the week.
I'll buy the MCU saga logo.
Top 5 to the max.
Oh wow. Yeah, I hated Squadrons. That game was terrible.
Oh, that game was hard.
All right, now Isaac, we'll go to you first. Do you think this deserves to be, if you could share this, Brian,
I got you.
on the top 5?
Doctor
Strange 2 breaks Fandango's first-day ticket sales records for 2022 and breaks the narrative that there's superhero fatigue.
And breaks the Batman record.
Yeah.
It breaks the Batman.
So,
the Batman.
Do you guys, what do you think, Isaac?
Superhero
fatigue?
This is number 1.
I don't know.
One of the big topics of this week.
We got to agree together.
I think this is number 1. This is, to me, this is huge.
That's what she said.
I think this is. It broke the Batman sales, which is crazy.
And second to Spider-Man No Way Home.
And second to
No way.
Home.
I got my tickets for the first Thursday.
Hey, nice.
Okay,
man,
so that deserves.
Plus,
to
the
be
Batman
honored.
was longer too, so
yeah.
I'm not being biased here, but I think this is the biggest news, though.
I would say probably Sonic 2 might be the biggest news of the week.
No, Sonic 2 is hella woke.
All right, here's something else for consideration.
Sonic 2, unfortunately, Sonic 2, while I liked it, unfortunately, I thought I'd have on pace. I thought I'd have a bigger box office draw, in the first weekend. Unfortunately, it's only made 65 to 69 million. I figured it'd have make more.
All right. Yes.
Well, the first one made 300 and 400, so that'll be good.
Well, now let's get to a topic for consideration. One I'm looking forward to. The one I'm not sure of if it deserves to be in the top 5, but it's something interesting too. That it's not just superheroes. But let's bring this up, Brian. Okay, this is the Northman early reactions praise Eggers' film as brutal and spectacular.
Better be brutal as Vikings.
And I think Brian caught me on Twitter the other day looking at Anna Taylor-Joy pictures from the red carpet. Well, she's a beautiful young actress. He's like, Brian was like, Max, I could see you. I could see you when you're looking at Twitter. Yes, I'm listening.
Yeah,
she is beautiful. And I was looking at all the red carpet pictures on Twitter, and I was distracted. And Brian was like, "What are you doing, Max?"
Wow,
I was like, "Oh, I forgot I'm sharing Twitter."
I was like, "Stop sharing your screen, Max."
Yes.
Wait, what?
Last night when we were on, and I was like, Enosh was going deep into a topic, and I was like looking at Twitter, and I was like, I told that I'll blow me up for this.
She be the MC. She be the
Anna Taylor-Joy was bringing joy on Max's
too
face.
many Anna Taylor-Joy tweets where she was
she
from the
looks
red
beautiful
carpet.
though.
She does bring a joy out, people.
But Brian caught me, and he's like,
she'll be playing the next
creepy
cover.
Max, a little creepy Max.
Oh my god!
I don't want to see it.
She should be the sequel.
All right.
She should be the sequel to Joyride. Joyride 2.
Bring it back up, and this show, just so you guys know, this show is evolving. I got to find drops so we can announce the top 5, and then we could do a clip out video, maybe for my show, top 5 of the week. But let's read a little bit of this because this is I've seen some people really praising this. I'm really looking forward to the review embargo.
The full.
Okay. The first reactions to Robert Eggers' new film, The Northman, hit social media promising that the audiences are in for a wild ride with this Viking movie. The first round of reactions to Robert Eggers' The Northman are in, and they couldn't be much better. The Northman is Eggers' latest release and his third outing as director of a feature film following in the success of The Witch and Lighthouse. The film, which is a loose Viking-based adaptation of Hamlet, follows Alexander Skarsgård as Amleth, a man who seeks to avenge the death of his father. The film is set to release U.S. release date of April 22nd.
Oh, that's
the Northman's cast is stacked with actors who have worked with Eggers before, as well as newcomers. Yes, but this is the reception that it's a really good film. That's why we're talking about it potentially for this week onto the Max. Skarsgård are series A-listers including Ethan Hawke, Nicole Kidman, Anna Taylor-Joy, William Dafoe. There you go for H parts. If he's watching. Others like Clay's Bang, Bjork. Did anyone know the singer Bjork? And Kate Dickey round out the cast.
Not really.
The film looks to be a significant departure from Eggers, taking a step away from horror and into a bigger budget, larger scale project. Previous to Northman trailers is okay. So let's see if I could get any.
What if the movie bombs?
Thanks, Anthony. You really get the idea of to the max and positive.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
I don't think it has to. I don't think it has to make big box office to be a success. I think it just has to have good reception and word of mouth for this film. I don't think this is the type of film you make expecting.
Oh, look, Kevin Feige best friend.
It has a 2-week window, right, between that and
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, no matter what, right? Like nobody's can beat out Doctor Strange. We know that.
Well,
like
let's read the some of these, not all of them.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
friend.
He has a blue check mark, so that he's important.
The
Northman is vicious and unforgivingly good. It's a pretty astonishing achievement. Alexander Skarsgård is insane for that performance. That's the other thing. I'm rooting for this guy.
Look how ripped he is, man.
Yeah, so he really hasn't had a standout role since the HBO series. What was it called? Where he's a vampire.
Morbius.
True Blood?
No, it's not Morbius.
It's not Morbius, bro.
He was
Blood.
No, it
Something Blood is the name of the series.
True Blood?
True Blood, yes.
True Blood.
I just said
I don't
that.
think it was Skarsgård. I think it was somebody else.
Yeah, and then he also was in Tarzan. Was in the live action Tarzan.
Yeah, he was in Tarzan. We have
which was really
Margot
not that
Robbie.
bad.
Yeah,
It was really
Margot
not that
Robbie,
bad.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah. Oh,
he's
Margot
whipped in that
Robbie was
movie,
in
but he
it?
looks much whipper here.
Okay. Well, Robert
Yeah, she
Eggers
was Jane.
delivers violent, gripping, and unforgettable levels of immersion. Really well done. All right, let's go to another blue check mark. Eric Davis. The Northman is hauntingly visceral and super transfixing. You definitely won't be able to take your eyes off this blood-soaked revenge tale. Alexander Skarsgård is a beast and ferocious throughout. Nicole Kidman has a couple scenes that floored me. Daring and devilish. Oh, Perry Nemiroff from Collider.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
The Northman is
trash.
brutal. Skarsgård is oozing with revenge-fueled ferocity from start to finish. Love the choices to capture so much action and dialogue-heavy beats in one shot. Lets the exceptional cast shine, ensures that you feel every ounce of this movie's passion and aggression.
Oh, wow.
Jermaine Lucier. Isn't he another, I don't know. I thought he was another director or something. The Northman, Robert Eggers, has made his Gladiator. This is what I'm talking about, everyone. This is hype.
This is Gladiator.
That's pretty.
Oh, technically,
That's high praise. A satisfying, emotional revenge epic that kept me guessing and engaged with its beautiful language, mythology, and cinematography. Smaller than the trailers make it seem, but still powerful, moving. The final battle is fire. Should we go on? Oh wait, let's get this one because this lady says the Northman fucking rocks. You guys, naked battles. Whoa, naked battles.
What?
Intestines. Okay, now I'm not. I don't know if I like
Max
Okay.
like that. Max like
Is this
that.
a portal now?
You got me sold.
This,
Ladies, naked battles.
Listen, in Degrassi says Eggers doing Nosferatu next.
Wait, is Willem
He is
Dafoe in
really
that?
someone to look out for. Degrassi, thank you. Is that the Nosferatu? Who is playing Nosferatu?
Who's the studio? Who's making that movie?
We got to look that up.
That's a vampire, right?
And I got to do a solo topic for
I'm
this,
not
but
sure. There's that Nicolas Cage one.
Isn't
That's a different one, right?
The
isn't
Northman.
he brother with Bill Skarsgård?
Okay, let me finish this. Intestine spilling.
Bill
out
Skarsgård, you're Pennywise.
Weird ass mysticism that looks like I assume drugs feel like. Skarsgård going full animal. Clay's Bang being a hot usurper's mud, blood. Bjork being spooky, firelight, and some haymaker fight scenes. Rad. Woo! All right. Are you guys sold? Did I get you hyped for this movie?
Heck yeah.
I'll probably buy it on the streaming service.
What do you think, Brian?
You're gonna buy it on a streaming service?
I don't know. I'll probably wait for it to come out on streaming, but it looks pretty good.
The Northman reception.
I'll
Yeah, it
buy
has
it on
William
Blu-ray.
Dafoe too. I think this might get really good word of mouth. And this is the type of project that we don't really get much anymore. You don't get these kind of releases.
Yeah, we don't get good movies anymore.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I think that's if you can,
Max, are you seeing it?
What?
Sorry.
I only really go to the theater now with movies I could see with my wife. That is not her type of movie, honestly.
How do we know that for
Are
sure?
you gonna watch it on a streaming service or buy it?
Well, I don't buy anything anymore.
Or buy it on a streaming service, like Anthony said.
I might rent it. I might rent it. I do really want to see it now, though, and
That's
I
what
have
she
to.
said.
I gotta find out who is. Oh, what the hell, Degrassi?
What?
Oh, I don't want to see that. That's
Bloody-
not something I'm looking forward to.
Are you being dong-phobic?
You saw Ben Affleck. You saw Ben
Mel
Affleck
Gibson's
naked.
gonna be pissed. This kind of puts a pin in Berserker.
Oh, Mel Gibson
Is
Jesus.
he doing Berserker? I don't know.
No,
I
he's
haven't
doing John Wick spin-off for Paramount.
All right, so I'm really hyped not only for this movie, but for this director. I haven't really paid attention to his other projects. I've heard about Lighthouse. Hey Rhea, how's it going?
Hello, Rhea.
I've heard about Lighthouse and some of his other projects, but I haven't really paid, but I think if this is as good as they say, he's one of the really the especially with his next project, Nosferatu.
There you go.
Okay, I understand that. Hey, I get that, Degrassi.
Darkster.
Rhea said
His brothers are good. His brothers is good in movies.
Oh, Degrassi says Mel Gibson's been trying to make Berserker for 20 years. Okay,
Well,
now I want to research Robert Eggers.
I know.
And then we'll decide. And then we'll play 20 questions too.
20 questions. Ooh, I like
Robert
that.
Eggers Nosferatu film. Let me see. I want to research this.
To the max.
Yeah.
Oh.
Taylor Joy and Defoe worked with Eggers before, so there's no.
Oh, Anna Taylor-Joy again. That's another thing. When you get a director and they have certain talent they like, they keep using it. And yes, Anna Taylor-Joy is only getting more and more popular.
She's just so many films. Like
she's just bound to get a new project. That's
Princess
really
Peach.
make her. She's Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Mario animated movie. She's voicing Peach. Yeah.
I just remembered.
All right, so let me bring this up.
She's gonna join the MCU and play Black Cat.
No.
All right, so this is from Den of Geek. Yes. Wow, they really like the really. Thank you, Den of Geek. I could really read the headline,
right? God dang.
But that's good. There's no pictures though. Robert Eggers and Anna Taylor-Joy still planning Nosferatu remake. Robert Eggers, director of The Witch and the Northman, gives an update about he and Anya Taylor-Joy are discussing a Nosferatu remake. Okay. Wow, he's really. I'm not suggesting anything, but he is really holding her close. Maybe I don't want to suggest anything, maybe they are. No, I'm honestly thinking.
You're suggesting it by saying that, Max.
No. Because when I was looking at Twitter, when Brian caught me, there was a lot of pictures of him, and I didn't know who he was. Yeah. So
it seems by like that. It looks like they're going out.
How are you looking at pictures of Anna?
I mean, it's very.
Shut up, Isaac. I have no reason why I was looking. I have no reason. Robert Eggers.
She's a beautiful woman.
He was doing it for the content, guys.
I was reading the articles.
He was doing it for work.
I was reading the articles on Twitter. Yes, Anna Taylor-Joy, and also she is potentially, if they actually do it, she is going to be from Mad Max Fury Road. What's Furiosa?
See, the grass is confirmed. They are probably going out. They had a thing for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
So hey, that's very rare that a director and
Robert Eggers.
It's okay. It's loud. Like, it happens all the time, right?
For a long time, was announced and intended a second feature after his first movie, The Witch, won the directing award at Sundance in 2015. Frequent collaborator Anna Taylor-Joy has been similarly attached to the reimagining for nearly as long. Yet 7 years later, and after several other ambitious projects, the emerging auteur with a taste for Jungian horror is still waiting to sink his teeth into the classic vampire material. Okay, hence, and this is where I'll end this article, but hence when we sat down with the director to discuss his new film, The Northman, for Den of Geeks magazine, we were keen to ask if he and Anna Taylor-Joy still communicate about the project, particularly since she appears in Eggers' upcoming Viking epic. We definitely talk about it, Eggers says, and I don't know why it's been so hard to make it happen.
Go to Netflix.
The comment is markedly more enthusiastic. Well, if The Northman is as good as they say, and it starts to get like surprising box office, especially unexpected box office, that's going to happen. Nosferatu's all of a sudden going to get their green light.
That's true. If it makes a lot of money, sure, why not?
Mm-hmm. All right, so now we got to decide the top 5 together.
No,
what top 5 again? So,
all right, so let's go around and just start with our go to each person and say what do you think should be the number 1 in your opinion? Now when we started this episode, I really thought it was going to be Aqualad. I'm still looking forward to it. I don't even think it makes my top 5 now.
That's good.
To me, based on the hype that I just got, and I know you're going to say cold bullshit on me, but I am talking about the Northman reception and the director Eggers in his future.
There you go.
So that has jumped to the top of my list, and that's my pick. And then after everyone gives the reason why, we'll decide on a first number 1. Brian, go ahead, brother.
I'm a little biased.
Yes.
So
that's okay.
Yeah,
we allow it. We allow it.
I'm gonna go with Star Trek, the Star Trek story with the Next Generation cast reuniting after 20 years.
Yes. That is exciting. That's
But they're old as shit, though.
Oh man, really? Brian is pulling up all the stops and all the tricks.
That's right.
Isaac, what's your number 1 for this week? The top story.
I will say, and now it has to be more. No, just kidding. Northman, just because. I mean, I'm gonna watch it next weekend. I don't think I can this weekend, but seeing all the reviews, seeing how positive they are, and they're not just positive; they're saying it's a really freaking good movie.
Yes,
I'm gonna watch it next weekend.
Yes,
and okay. Gladiator is one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. So that also gives me good vibes.
Not better.
Huh?
No,
Pepsi Max.
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. We obviously didn't see it. I just like got out of nowhere. I got like super high. It was on my radar. I was like, okay, the trailer looked decent, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what Isaac said.
Yes.
What do you think should be number 1 on this week's To the Max?
Aqualad.
Okay.
All right.
Are you serious?
Fair enough.
That's fine. That's fine.
Are you serious?
So
yeah,
we got 2 for the Northman, 1 for Picard, and 1 for Aqualad. Anthony, what do you think should be number 1? Okay, Aaron, you want to go next then, Aaron?
Northman for Anna Taylor-Joy, because she's gonna bring joy to that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brian. I think we're gonna get. We already got a number 1. We already got a number 1.
I say the Northman. As much like because of Taylor, she's and makes an actress and stuff like that.
And I'm shocked.
Check out the movie.
I thought it was gonna be Aqualad. I gotta like change.
No, that shit is at the bottom though.
Okay, I like it's Aqualad, but we don't know like what's up with Aqualad. Like,
all right, so like that is number 1. All right, now let's go to number 2. Number 2, and I apologize to do that to you, Brian, because it is a great week for Trek. I think Star Trek, Picard season 3, bringing back all. This is like the Trek fans haven't had something this great.
The last time they were together on camera was Star Trek Nemesis, which was Tom Hardy's like the big screen debut.
It took like a decade for Tom Hardy to become
All right,
wealthy.
so
After that,
that's one.
And then he became a gritty actor.
That's
Yeah.
Picard. Picard is definitely for me number 2, but we'll go around. I think we don't even have to ask Brian. That's number 2 for him since Northman took number 1 slot. Hey,
Hey, Rhea.
Rhea.
Hey, Rhea.
How's it
I think
going,
she's-
Rhea?
We can't
We
hear
can't
you.
hear-
Oh, your mic, you muted. It's not working.
No, is your
What?
actual mic muted?
Her mic might be muted. Yeah.
I've done that before with the Yeti.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Now we can hear.
No.
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 Yeah, been there.
Okay, so we're deciding the top 5 stories of this week now, Rhea. I'm shocked because when I was planning this episode with Brian, he helped me out. I was really thinking that Aqualad, I was like in a live action Aqualad, and that it's a new project since the merger. I was like, yeah, I'm super hyped for Aqualad, especially because it's representation there too. But then they said dramedy, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know. So I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just not. It's not on my hype level. And then we got to the Northman. We just read I don't know if when you tuned in, Rhea, but we just read the receptions of the Northman, and people are saying it's really good. And this director Eggers, like, I'm super intrigued by him. Anna Taylor-Joy is great. She's a good star. She's a big star, but her star's gonna be even brighter. But now we kind of decided on that in number 1. And number 2, I was suggesting Picard season 3 with the Next Generation cast coming back is a huge moment in entertainment. That announcement, I think Brian was like, "Yeah, you're on board for that." Isaac, what do you think for number 2? What should be in the top slot? And then when we get to Rhea, I'll remind her of all the stories that we decided should be in the top 5. What do you think should be the second best story from this week?
Probably the whole Sonic 2 hype. A lot of people are loving. I grew up with the Sonic games and all that, but the first Sonic movie, I'm in the unpopular opinion, I didn't like it. It left me disappointed, and so I was kind of nervous going into the second one. But surprisingly, after like 20 minutes, I started having fun. I enjoyed it, and I left the movie, excited because I don't like hating movies. I don't like not liking movies, especially when they're the popular ones. So it left me happy to have a movie that's like Sonic that I like, and I'll put it as my the second best topic. I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near as good as the Northman. Looking at all the hype, but I think that especially with how it's obviously gonna win the box office this weekend. But yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
gonna be this weekend.
We got two for Picard season 3, 1 for Sonic 2, the reception of it. Axel.
Yes.
What's your number 2? Are you sticking with Aqualad, or what do you think should be on the second one?
I'm gonna stick with yeah, I'm gonna stick with Aqualad.
Okay. All right.
Fair.
So Rhea, here's the topics that we're discussing as potential for the top 5 of this week. Everything Always with Michelle Yeoh, original movie that's really good, and it deals with the multiverse. The Sonic 2 reception that Isaac brought up. Picard season 3 rekindling the Next Generation cast. Lego Star Wars coming out, finally being released. In the reception of that, I think it was delayed. Doctor Strange ticket sales breaking box office, and then the Northman. Well, the Northman reception's already taken number 1.
So it's four more spots.
So what do you think should be number 2 on the list as the best story from this week in entertainment? Something that's really good for fans, fandom, and the industry in entertainment.
Well, that's kind of a big question. I guess like Sonic is still at the top of my brain personally. And I guess like the latest news that we've gotten on any new content in that franchise is, at least from Idris Elba's perspective, he hasn't yet started any production himself, like voice acting or anything, as far as what he said. But he knows that the Knuckles spinoff series is greenlit, which is good.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So I was speculating on a couple other podcasts, like, would we expect to see the Knuckles series before Sonic 3? And if so, like, you know, if it's going to be like prequel Knuckles lore that we're going to get, or if it's just going to pick up after Sonic 2. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, been a fun discussion, I think, in the community.
She's even rocking the Sonic shirt.
Spoiler
I know.
alert, Knuckles
rigged.
dies.
It's rigged, Rhea. No, I agree. Sonic 2 is an amazing story because it's also, you don't get a lot of video game properties that get a second movie, and it's still widely received or well received, and the box office is great. So this is a pivotal moment in video game adaptations.
Yeah, we actually like compared it to because Halo and Sonic are both under Paramount, and there was like obviously like right now there's a huge discrepancy in fan reception to Sonic versus fan reception to Halo for various reasons, and we're kind of wondering, well, like same like, you know, distributor, but the production is not, you know, cognizant of, you know, the community feedback, or maybe it's like too late to, you know, respond to community feedback for Halo because of the huge decision that they made with the protagonist. So that's another discussion that we've been having too.
Cool. Thanks, Rhea. I appreciate that. Chris is in the chat saying I'm making a top 5 counter because I cannot believe some of the stuff you're leaving out. Well, Chris, you should have been here on time because you could have, I mean, the chat could play along too, right?
That's kind of my fault.
You're one to talk about being on time.
It's a joke. Thanks. Oh, don't cancel me, Isaac.
Yeah.
No, it was a joke, Chris. But just so you guys in the chat know, in the future for each week, yeah, you could play along, and you might think of something that we didn't think of.
How long?
So that's 2 for Picard, 1 for Aqualad, and 2 for Sonic 2. Aaron,
I'm gonna break this tie. I have 2 options. Like I was thinking Doctor Strange because that's a big thing, but I'm gonna go with Picard season 3 because if you don't realize how big of a deal getting original cast back, because Generations is the one show that got people really into Star Trek. Despite what you say about Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, Generations is what got people into Star Trek. So that's why I'm going with Picard season 3. It's huge.
You just made Brian so happy.
That's a big deal for sure.
Yeah. Now, if we get a tiebreaker, we're going to go to the chat. So Anthony, I mean, if we get a tie, I'm saying, then the tiebreaker is the chat. Anthony,
you know, I love Sonic 2. I love Sonic 2, the masterpiece, but it will be Picard.
It's trash.
Woo! Okay.
Right on.
It was a big deal. That's what got me into the movies.
So with this going around, we actually got the top 3 now because we got
Sonic's going to be number 3.
Yeah.
I think Sonic's 3 for
Sonic
me.
will be number 3, then Doctor Strange will be number 4.
Well, we didn't decide number 4 yet. We didn't decide number 4.
Yeah, Doctor Strange will be number 4.
I was going to go with Doctor Strange for my.
Is this general entertainment or is it just TV and movie news?
Well,
video
it's
game
either that or
video game announcements.
Lego Star Wars release. That was my other one. So like, I'm kind of.
Have you played the Lego Star Wars games?
I'm sorry,
I haven't.
Aqualad doesn't seem like it's making the list. That was my fault.
Yeah.
I thought it was going.
Silent doesn't get the hype either.
I don't think people are that excited for Aqualad personally.
Well,
I was thinking.
I don't get the overall, the general from my game. People are not really excited.
All right,
we haven't heard much of Batgirl stuff in a while, and I'm kind of worried.
Oh, really?
That movie's gonna go.
Well, the production stopped 2 weeks ago. So.
All right. Well, let me.
Okay.
Let me recap.
You're in post production for Batgirl. That's why.
Then. So the Northman reception, which I was really not expecting.
Yes.
And if Chris says anything in there, Chris, do you have any topics? You talk a lot of smack with no no proof. Tell me something we're missing. I'm just kidding. So Northman reception number 1, Picard season 3, bringing back the Next Generation cast number 2, Sonic 2 number 3. And do we agree that Doctor Strange ticket sales is the number 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It beat the Batman. So of course.
And are we gonna put Aqualad announcement or Lego Star Wars for number 5?
Lego
Star Wars is awesome.
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars is awesome.
I'm gonna play it after this, like after the stream.
Okay. So
Have you
that
bought it, Rhea,
is
yet?
this week's top 5 to the max.
To the max.
Yeah, and I'm later in the future. Yes. Sorry, Axel. What was getting you excited about the Aqualad announcement? Just because you're a fan of Young Justice?
Yeah, mostly because of that. And yeah, I just like the character. He's just interesting and he's a good leader. And yeah.
Oh, Cylon Scotty gave me an ultimatum here. He said if we put Aqualad above Lego Star Wars, I'm quitting you forever, Max.
That's not gonna happen.
Cancel Max.
We decide as
That's
a
not
panel.
gonna happen,
It's not just up to me. So
what's up, Chris?
I thought it was all pop. I thought it was all pop culture. I didn't know we were just catering to our own egos. My bad.
Oh, Chris. Well,
my bad, guys.
Give some examples, Chris. What
a little bit.
Well, the video game. Look, Sonic's a big deal. The Skywalker saga is a big deal, and the Picard bringing back that crew after how long they haven't been on screen together. That's all a big deal. But it was last Saturday at this time. Now I know, Max, you're not a big guy into this, but a lot of the people on the panel are. And I can't believe you guys are overlooking the fact that at a guy in his mid-50s who hasn't wrestled in 20 years came back and not only did a full match, but maybe one of the best matches of his career.
Oh wow!
And that was a big deal, and I can't believe nobody brought that up because WWE is pop culture.
And
guys.
the next night is this match with the worst stunner of all time.
Well, that was Sunday. I'm talking about Saturday when he went against Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens made Stone Cold look like a rock star all over again.
I want Stone Cold to wrestle some more because he actually.
Anyway, I'm a little biased about that, but I remember Saturday the entire community was coming unglued. It broke Twitter. Like it was a huge deal.
I mean. It was.
Well, would it replace?
And Ray is part of the crew. She visited New York. That should be on the list. She went to New York.
Oh, that's not interesting.
That's totally interesting.
Nah, it's cool.
Well, that's great for Ray.
I feel bad because I don't know like anything about wrestling, and hella people on YouTube are so into it. So
I don't know anything either.
Yeah, it's like
a lot. Well, that's why I said maybe this group ain't that into it, but I know that's a huge massive part of pop culture.
Can we make a honorable mention? One honorable mention with our top 5 is. Oh, thanks, Axel.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
I think we're gonna
WrestleMania is that's a WrestleMania moment. That's huge. Honestly, I would almost bump Lego Star Wars.
I couldn't believe that.
I
thought it was just going to be him going out there, drop a couple stunners, drink beer, talk shit, and leave. But he did a whole match at 50-some years old.
Impressive.
No holds
and hasn't wrestled since 2003. Like that blew my mind when that happened.
He looked like in better shape than he did in 2003.
And he looked like he was in good shape. But if I was going to pick a number one, and guys, it would be and I did watch the whole show. I just didn't jump.
Well, let's make this show even more exciting. Someone from the panel or someone in the chat can do a veto and bring up a topic that says, I think this deserves the top 5 after we announce it. So Chris has brought to the.
Well, I'm vetoing that Aqualad shit. Nobody cares.
Oh,
I do.
Hey, don't.
Sorry, Axel.
Daryl, I am next month AWI.
Well, nobody cares about wrestling.
Okay, well, let's bring it up to a vote. Let's bring it up to a vote. The number 5 was Lego Star Wars. So we'll go around the panel. Chris has brought up a concern with our top 5 this week, which is fine. Stone Cold versus Lego Star Wars release.
Trash.
Well,
Lego Star Wars is better.
Well, anything we don't say things are trash on this. This is all positive.
Lego's a pretty big deal.
Okay,
but no one's talking about this Aqualad stuff. Nobody's talking about it.
We will vote. Chris, we have to be positive because Axel is really excited about it. True. Yeah, but let's put it to a vote though. I am going to stick with Lego Star Wars. That's my vote.
I'm gonna go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, I do. When I did watch wrestling, it was when Stone Cold Steve Austin was still wrestling. So, yes. It's
okay.
That's nostalgia. That's kind of almost as big as like the next gen cast coming back.
All right. Isaac, are you sticking with Lego Star Wars or are you going with the Stone Cold Stunner?
So I don't play Lego games, nor do I watch wrestling, but I'm only going to go with Stone Cold because I just was reminded of Grown Ups 2, where in the final fight, Stone Cold shows up and he's like kicking ass.
I love that he shows up in Adam Sandler movies. Like,
what about The Longest Yard?
Yeah, The Longest Yard. Yeah,
they had a bunch of wrestlers in that movie, Longest Yard, right? And Goldberg and Kevin
that's
Nash.
where I know
Great
Stone Cold
Khali.
from, right?
Yeah.
All right, Axel, what do you think?
That's true. E3 was
Lego
canceled.
Star Wars or Stone Cold from wrestling coming back?
Aqualad.
Well, you can't. That's not a pick.
Oh yeah, right. So maybe not wrestling, but maybe Lego Star Wars.
Okay, so that's 2 for 2. Rhea, are you going with the Lego Star Wars being released or Stone Cold, a very prominent wrestler coming back to wrestling after being retired?
Oh, like even a normie like me knows who Stone Cold is. So yeah, I would probably say that.
Stone Cold. Oh wow, it's 3 to 2.
Well, that's the thing. He was a cultural icon back in the 90s, dude.
The biggest wrestler. I mean, if you're not in the business, if you're in the business, you're gonna say Undertaker or The Rock. But if you Stone Cold himself he was massive. He carried wrestling. You know,
well, this Chris, I'm glad you did this because this is going to make this show more exciting each week. Right. If someone wants to bring up something we missed, and say, you know what, I want this reconsidered. So we got 3 for Stone Cold, 2 for Lego Star Wars. Aaron, I think I know what.
You don't realize how big of an impact that Stone Cold had in the late 90s. Him and like everybody in high school, my friend.
He brought wrestling back from the brink, dude.
Yeah, like Stone Cold, like how big he was. He was the most sold merchandise in wrestling history.
Yeah, but he needed money to come back.
High school, everybody in high school, everybody talking about wrestling. How wrestling at its peak is because of WWE. If it wasn't for Stone Cold, I think WCW would have drove him out of business.
He carried the Attitude Era. Don't get me wrong, they were great. I mean, you had Triple H, you had Undertaker, you had The Rock, names, but nobody got over like Stone Cold.
I think if Stone Cold wasn't born, WWE would not be here.
WCW would have won the Monday Night War.
Yeah. So, Aaron, what you're saying is Lego Star Wars being released, right?
No, Stone Cold.
Okay, so we got 4 for Stone Cold Stunner.
And 2 for rest in peace, Brian Pillman, man.
Anthony. Are you there, man?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I used to love wrestling. I say Steve. Yeah, I forgot what was his name again.
Stone Cold.
Hey, he gives me a lot of time. Stone Cold. So I say Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Well, it was kind of easy vote for you because even if you would have won Skywalker, I would have still would have won once you went to Chris.
No, I just think that should have been in the top 5. You're putting me against 2 of my biggest loves, the Skywalker family and wrestling.
True.
I mean, although I don't like Lego games, so
that's our first. That's our first top 5 vetoes.
I don't hate Lego games. Here's what I have. Maybe you guys can help me out with Lego
Star
games.
Wars.
How do you get it off that left hand bullshit? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
Anytime I download a Lego game, buy a Lego game, they want me to move my character with the right analog stick and look with the left analog stick, and I don't know how to do that. And I don't know how to make it stop doing that. I've tried everything.
I think this one's different though, because it's more like it actually has.
It is a Star Wars game. That's different.
Well, it's got the third person view, right?
Yeah,
I don't know, but I saw the pictures Max was just putting up, and when I saw that trench run, I that was it. I pulled the trigger. I just bought it. The minute I saw the trench run, I didn't know that was going to have that in the game.
Whoa!
I thought it was just going to be like Indiana Jones and all that stuff. I didn't know they were going to go along with the trilogy.
If you buy the deluxe edition, you get the Mandalorian thing.
Yeah, Scotty, I play video games all the time, man.
Well, Chris, you became our first successful veto of.
Did you guys not know that I'm a gamer?
Yeah, you
I'm on my Xbox right now watching you guys.
Did you guys know that CGI has a website?
The new?
No, I had no idea.
All right,
Yeah,
so
me
and then
neither. I didn't know that.
our first honorable mention is Lego Star Wars. Then that got bumped. Stone Cold stunned
Dang.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a successful top 5. Brian,
Right.
are we good for tonight, or do you want to do a ton of 20 questions?
I don't know. We'll probably do a quick 20
We could do
questions.
20.
And
Okay.
then
That'd be
wrap it
tough.
up
So
real fast.
Brian, so how this works is Brian's gonna pick in his mind because he's better at this.
Oh,
than
I did it.
am.
I did it last time, though. I mean,
No, is that all right if you pick it?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Because
But then what are you complaining? I did it last time.
Well,
I thought it was going to bounce around, but all right, hang on a second.
Okay, so
I'm lost
so
now.
maybe we can ask him if he wanted to pick a movie, a game, or music. Last time he did music.
My friend showed me something. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure I could look it up, but it's what you guys are doing right now. But you ask it, the computer itself will ask you questions. You don't type it in the computer or nothing. You pick in your head. Like say you pick the movie Predator, right? Mm-hmm. And the computer is never wrong. It always figures out.
Oh yeah, I have that game. I've had that. It's like a little game.
It pisses me off, Max. I don't like having my brain messed with.
You know what, Brian? Brian, in the future, I could. I'm gonna ship you that 20 questions. I used to have that, and it'll make it more fun, easier for us too.
Okay.
So I'll send it to you.
Oh,
it always wins, Aaron. No, I'm not even kidding. I've picked really obscure stuff like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which a lot of people haven't seen that movie, and the computer will get it every time. I picked Dogma one time. I even tried to cheat one time and change my answer halfway through, and it still figured it out.
All right. Well, Brian. So can we ask Brian to pick a movie this time?
Oh, I got a movie. I got a movie.
You have a movie in your mind?
Yes, I do. But I'm gonna write it down though too. So.
Okay. Yeah. So we know you're not cheating. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find a pen.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna think of movie questions. Try to think before we ask official questions. Try to think of genre, decade it was made in.
Space Jam.
What?
No,
my school.
Isaac, you're breaking the game if you just start naming it. If you could go through 20 movie titles right away.
Yeah.
It's fun.
All right, so he's writing it down.
I don't know.
This isn't like if you can't think of a question, we play as a group, not to make. This isn't like a serious game. It's just
we can all
all right,
right?
Situation, Max.
Like
don't laugh because it's just
like Family Feud when they talk about what they was when they
Wow, he's writing for a long time. It's a long title.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what type of question do we want to ask first, everyone? Genre
or decade?
Well, let me see. Is it an action movie?
Yes.
Action movie.
All
right.
Maybe decade.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. That's so. We asked one question. Let me write this down. It's an action movie. All right. So that would be a next. You can't just ask what decade. You have to pick a.
They got to be yes or no question.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So, was this made in the 80s?
No.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked that. Damn it. I should have conferred with everyone else first. Sorry. I'm messing it up already. So, Isaac, do you want to pick a decade to ask him? You know?
Yeah. Is it in the 90s?
No.
Dang, I really was for sure it would be a 90s movie.
90s.
Is it a good movie?
Oh no, Isaac! No, that's a question.
Did you say Isaac?
What? All right, we'll allow.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, at least we know it's a good movie.
If I was doing a game, I would pick a bad movie.
I would be shocked if he picked a bad movie.
I would if I was doing it.
Does the movie take place on Earth?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not a space movie.
No.
You thought about it for a while.
I was thinking a space movie too.
Okay, so it's not in the 80s, not in the 90s, and the revelation that it's a good movie from Axel. It takes place on Earth.
Hey,
Is the
Axel.
movie rated R?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Wow.
How many questions is that? 5?
Rated R
4, 5,
action
6.
movie.
6?
Rated R.
Should I ask would this be a good question, panel? Should we ask like action stars? Is it like should I ask Sylvester Stallone or Arnold?
Yeah, people that's that. Even though they got like 30 movies.
Well, but remember, Max.
Well, this is the 80s or 90s, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be a waste.
We did ask 90s decade though.
It's not 80s.
Should we?
90s,
We should
so
pick
it's
another
sometime in the
decade.
2000s.
He did ask the 90s decade. That was one of Isaac's questions.
Yeah.
Well, I
Should
thought
we
you
ask
said
the 2000s?
I thought Isaac was 70s.
No, I said 90s.
Is that your question?
Should we ask the 2000s? Is that I'm asking the panel?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Is it Matt Diamond?
No.
Damn.
Is it Tom Cruise?
Man.
Is it?
Oh wow.
Wait,
70s?
hold on. It's
I'm
gotta
asking
be
the
a 70s movie
70s.
then. Yeah, it's got to be a
Not
70s movie then.
2000s, not 90s, not 80s.
Well, there's 2010s, but
70s?
60s?
We got to be official.
Was that 3 separate questions?
Yeah, I don't know.
The 1800s? No, I'm
Okay,
just
because
kidding. That's not a real joke.
I'll go. No.
I think is that 10 questions now? What's the yes for?
What was the last one?
Yeah,
Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and ask this question because
I think we're not gonna get this right. I guarantee you, we're not gonna get this.
I don't
It's
know
okay,
if
it's
it's a
just for
movie from the
fun.
60s.
No to 2010. So no to the
Okay.
60s, no to the 70s, and no to 2010.
Well, what the?
2020?
That's every
We're-
decade.
We're at 10. There's the 2020.
So there's the 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s.
Starting from the 2020s?
Wait, you said no to the 70s?
Yes.
Is there a sex scene in the movie?
The current
And there's the
decade we're in.
50s too. I mean, like, come on.
Okay, well, what about
Oh,
the
yeah, there
current
is the
decade we're
40s.
in? The 2020s.
Yes.
Oh!
2020s?
Well,
Hey-o!
it's recently. So
2020s. All right, last 2 years.
that makes it kind of easier. A little bit.
R-rated. So it's action.
Action movie rated R takes
Yes,
place
it
on
is.
Earth that was in between 2020 and 2022.
I mean, there's not a lot of movies in 2022, right? So
Action movie.
I gotta.
Rated
how
R
many questions
action
is this? 11?
11, yes.
Is it a superhero type movie?
Is
Yes,
it your
That's
mom?
That's a good question. What did you say, Brian?
Said yes.
Oh,
Okay, that narrows it down.
Is it your
What
mom?
is there? That's the only thing that came out that's superhero.
No, there's
What?
a lot of movies that come in
we're going
2022
too fast.
superhero
I don't
movies.
even know how many questions.
that are rated R.
There's 12.
Yes.
I'm keeping a tally.
Oh,
that are
this
rated
is
R.
why Brian's
One
good.
last year. Zack Snyder's Justice League was rated R. It came out last year.
It wasn't rated R.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was?
And I
Yeah.
think
I can
It
only
wasn't
think of
rated at all.
Suicide
Batman.
Squad was
Suicide
rated
I thought,
R.
I thought it wasn't rated at all.
Suicide Squad
What?
was rated R.
Max, you forgot?
No, because I thought sometimes you go like just
That's
like,
only two I could think. Suicide Squad and Zack Snyder's Justice League were rated R.
Let's be honest, it really wasn't all that R-rated, but it is the official
okay.
rating.
Well,
Is there a,
go ahead,
is there
Aaron.
a
Do you want to ask him? Do you just want to ask?
I only know two. So I'm not. Is it a DC movie?
Yes.
does it have a
Aaron's
giant
doing really good
starfish?
this time. Aaron,
No.
you go ahead.
But
It does not have a giant starfish.
How many
so it's
questions
not
do we
the
have
Suicide
left?
Squad.
How many questions do we have left?
You have 6 questions left.
I think it's a good
Ah,
chance.
shit.
I'm gonna go Zack Snyder's Justice League.
All right. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, baby! I got it. No, wait, no, yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, I was thinking this. I was actually gonna say that in the first question. Oh my god, it's Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I was like, no, that's just too.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Zack
that was
Snyder's Justice League was rated
actually. I was
R.
Well,
thinking
he
the
was-
exact same thing. It would be too easy.
Look how nice
Yeah.
Brian was. Brian picked a nice, easy one for us.
Well, I did, and I was like, I
It's a little on the
I
nose.
did it.
It got
Well, no,
easy.
because honestly, like, I'm not like the world's biggest, fan of, you know what I mean? So it's like, it would have taken a little digging, but we'd have got there. But I thought it was apt.
Well, I mean, there was only 2 rated R DC movies in the last 2 years, right? So
True.
obviously, we're going to get a 50% chance right there. Once we narrowed it down, it got too easy.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I think these segments are fun. We're
yeah.
working on it. Brian, if you're okay with heading it up, because I like the way you do it. And
Yeah, it's not fun.
You're a
It's
smarter
fun.
guy than I am,
Yeah.
and you handle questions better. Because I have a hard time answering questions, but
Exactly.
I'm gonna send.
So what the heck?
I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you one of those toys that I actually, not to have a sad story.
I
but
honestly believe
when my
that
when my
Isaac-
grandmother was in hospice, my cousin, because we wanted to spend time with her, and we played so many games of 20 questions with that little device, and I lost it. So I'm gonna get one, and I'm gonna send it to you along with the Mad Mask mask, and I got to send one to Isaac as well. So that way we could host 20 questions. You could just use the thing and just,
there you go.
You can actually use the little. It's only like $20. So that was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Now we can just say, we did the segment where we have show and tell.
Absolutely.
We did 20 questions. We did the top 5, and now we can just say something that's on our radar. If anyone has anything that they want to just say, hey, you should check this out. I've been getting into music, and I was going to give you a glimpse of something that I'm trying to find great music. It's like almost like a challenge. After we had Josh from Dancing with, go ahead.
I kind of got inspired.
Okay.
And speaking of things on radars that people can check out, this coming
Rush.
Monday. Oh, what?
I was gonna say don't say Rush, but okay.
Did I put Rush in? I did. I put Rush in the thumbnail.
Oh my God, it's the top one. You're so biased.
But yes, I believe we're going to be doing something special at 10 forward this week. I'm going to have an in-depth music discussion. I think that would be a hell of a lot of fun. And we're going to talk about some street food too. But that is definitely on my radar as well.
Spoiler alert, funnel cakes will be on
everybody. Oh, dude, anything with
funnel
4 wheels.
Cakes.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, no. I ice cream trucks, taco trucks.
Well, I know that we get on these panels and we talk a lot about pop culture stuff. And for the most part, Max does always have like a list of all different things. It's not always Cape movies or always that. It always seems to go back to that stuff because I think that's what is either in the media at the time or it's our favorite stuff. But there's other, for example, I found a hidden gem on HBO. I had no idea.
This is the segment called All of My Radar. So it's
I had no idea.
Okay, great.
I love documentaries, especially good ones. Like there's one called The Bones Brigade about the skaters from the 80s, Tony Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Hawk?
Yeah,
Tony Hawk, Tommy Guerrero, Steve Caballero, Stacey Peralta, the Bones Brigade, the biggest skateboard company in the 80s and early 90s. Well, I was scrolling through, just added to HBO Max, and I saw they got a Tony Hawk documentary.
Yes, I watched.
Only it's not like the PG-13 family friendly. This goes into his drug abuse, his infidelity on his wife, how he beat the shit out of his body, how he's got CTE. He's worried he might end up like Chris Benoit because of the CTEs that's happened to his head. This guy's had like 30 concussions.
I didn't know this about him.
Tony Hawk is the Michael Jordan of skateboarding.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he was. I don't know. There's guys out there now that are just.
Well, he's too old now, right? He's older.
But but it starts out with him trying to land a 900.
I mean, he got skateboarding popular.
And they just keep showing him slamming. Some of the slams, dude, they show him taking. I'm just like, how are you taking those slams at 56 years old, man? Like, how are you?
That's on HBO Max right now.
But and it's a documentary now, and it's like 2.5 hours long. And I just, it's me and Max started watching it. We like documentary, and we just we got sucked into that thing, and we were messaging each other back and forth on Instagram. And Mac was like, dude, this is so good. And it's just, but that's something that's been on my radar. And I did watch the first episode of that DMZ show, and I do like it. I didn't think I was going to like it. It's actually really good.
All right.
But things like that come out, like music documentaries.
I have something on my radar, and it's actually a preview that's probably going to make one of my episodes of my
Raya. Damn, Raya, he's like 100. What?
Not quite.
Whoa.
He's like 100 and he's like 6'7" years old. 6'7".
You just said he's 56.
Yeah, he is. He's 56. Well, hey man, that's Raya's got a tight, y'all.
Oh my God.
I can't believe she tight that Tony Hawk can get it.
Wait,
damn.
I mean, I didn't even see that.
Hell of a skateboarder, man.
Hey, Raya, so is that that's something that's intriguing to you? Skater boys? You like skater boys?
He was a skater boy. A sexy
He's still skating to this day, man. And he was landing. He landed that 900 when it was still half pipe. They didn't have these giant monster ramps.
No.
With 300-yard roll-ins, and you're catching 30 feet at. He landed that 900 just off pure leg strength. If you guys ever go back and watch the 1999 X Games, how everybody was trying to do best trick, and then if you pay attention to it, what happened live. all the other skaters just kind of stopped skating because they were watching Tony. And
Degrassi, no. See, now Degrassi's talking
about
about being a skater. We know what you're on. No.
Yeah, he's on.
He's like, well, I'm a skater too.
Degrassi's on some. And if you go back and watch it, like everybody just stopped skating, and nobody cared if they won the contest or not. They just was watching Tony.
It's like watching Tiger Woods golfing.
Yeah, and then he just somehow landed it. Nowadays, you can land anything, but.
Yeah,
I mean, watching the 900 get landed was what it must have felt like to watch the very first ever slam dunk happen in basketball.
All right,
it's a big deal.
Well, I have something that's on my radar, and it's going to make my new series on my show is called News to the Max, and I took it like as a challenge when we spoke with Josh from Dancing with Ghosts last week to find new music, and I was just going through YouTube, just watching music videos, and I felt like. This is great. This is like MTV. There is actually good music. And it's like a band that I like different genres, but it's not really my style. And I actually reached out to them on Twitter. I'm like surprised they only have under 10K followers. But their music is really good. And I'll share this. We're not going to listen to it, but Cannons, the band. Michelle, Paul, and Ryan bring you sexy, dreamy, drenched in melody grooves, and I was just entranced by the music. It's sort of like, almost like she's got like a Mazzy Star type tone to her voice.
Wow,
but more dance.
You know who Mazzy Star is? Blows my mind.
Or like Chris Isaacs. Remember that song, Chris Isaacs? We did the Supermodel.
Wicked Game.
Yeah, Wicked Game. It's like they have a music video. It's almost like that. Go check out this band. Amazing tracks.
Brian, he said Mazzy Star.
Beautiful.
That girl was set
singer.
to take over the world.
Yeah,
Max.
Yeah. I don't know. She's still alive.
She put out that one album, and the fame. She was like, "Yeah, this is too much. I don't want all this."
Oh,
because that song "Fade Into You." Like hit number one.
I saw Mazzy Star live.
Yeah, she's amazing. I just can't believe like that was like 93, 94. How do you even know who she is? Were you even born?
I was cool in the 90s.
Max is a boomer. He was around.
Max is old. He's been here.
That's
for
right.
quite
He just
some
hit
time.
40. I forgot.
Yeah,
He's a boomer, and I'm damn near a senior citizen.
So this is
Max was 80.
But women like Rhea give me hope. That lets me know that there's girls out there that like older men.
So I was very shocked that they're not more popular too. Like how good the production quality is.
Wait, why don't you play a small sample for us?
I can't because it'll get a copyright claim.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get him on?
I could play it after we end the show just so you hear.
Risk it for the biscuit.
But that's how I would describe it. Is sort of like Mazzy Star, sort of like Chris Isaacs, but with like really cool vibe. But as soon as we're done, but I would say everyone else, that's what's on my radar. And after we end the stream, I'll play it for you guys on the panel. Definitely check them out. I'm surprised that not more people don't know about them. And it's newer music.
Bradley's like, I was cool in the 90s before.
So does anyone
That
else
reminds me of that meme. It's a picture of a baby sonar, and the caption is "The last time people were excited to see me."
Oh, awesome.
Wow. That's actually a good one. Wow, that's rough.
That's
cold.
Austin in the chat says I've heard of them and he loves their song. Yes. I was shocked. I was like, wow, this is great. And it's not. I'm open to lots of different styles of music.
I am too, Max. I am, but a lot of the newer stuff and the indie stuff.
No, there's still good new stuff. It's a
no, I'm sure there are good. Brodan's always trying to put me up on the newer stuff or the progressive stuff. But when I think progressive, I think Pink Floyd, Tool, the stuff I grew up on that was progressive. It's hard for me to get into, but that's because I'm aged. I've aged myself out. I'm set in my ways. I will listen to power ballads all day long before I even think about listening to something like that shit Brodan listens to, or like
I like
Ginger.
The stuff though Brodan listens
the
to.
The Cookie Monster band. You like the that shit is not music, bro. That's Cookie Monster bands. It's just not my style, man. Don't get me wrong. The musicianship is incredible, but then you got some beautiful girl who steps up and gets in front of the mic and you think, I'm going to hear some amazing shit. And then she goes, and I'm like, what?
Well, Bradley, I also found out has a lot of musical taste too. I want to connect to Josh to try to get some musical podcast done.
And I grew up on Slayer.
I know
so
you've
if I
been busy.
see somebody screaming and I go, man, this chick's fucking scary.
Did you happen? Did you happen to catch the interview at all? I know that you're super busy since you got back of Josh from Dancing with Ghosts.
Oh, me? I haven't watched it yet. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. That's
Me
fine.
neither.
But he was a really cool person. Like I want to reach out to him again and get his. He has a female singer in his band too. They share vocal duties. So I was hoping next time could collaborate together and definitely get Bradley in on this.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
like
Chris.
the Mars Volta. I like the Mars Volta.
I wonder why there'd be a band called Modern Baseball. Like, why would
honestly,
look,
the last
Bradley
time I
says
was
I
really
could-
excited for like a new band,
Or-
honestly, was like
Modern
Linkin
Baseball's
Park.
a band's name? Why?
Or Ray, I don't want to
Bradley,
speak for you
Beason.
because you do your own thing on your channel. If you want to try to put together, I'd be happy to just be a panelist on a music thing to talk about it too again. But I think you've done certain things on your
See,
Slimmer
and I would
cast.
watch that because
Yeah, I
this
need
is the
to
goddess
do,
of retro right here. This is retro Raya, man. She have some old school shit in there too.
I can do like a 90s movie soundtrack follow up to what I did like a couple months ago with y'all.
Cool. I'd be up for that. So
Dude,
does
don't
anyone
even
else
try
have?
a lot. Me and Brian, you get 80s or 90s music, and then we'll just like me and Brian won't shut up for hours. It'll be a 6-hour stream.
Does anyone else have anything that's
Strap
on
in
their
for
radar,
10 forward.
radar before we end the stream? Okay, go ahead, Rhea.
Yeah, so I guess like to pivot back to gaming topics, I guess tomorrow I'm curating another gaming discussion podcast. We're going to cover a bunch of different topics. One of them on my radar, I guess, like to pull it back to this topic, is so this old JRPG called Chrono Cross has been remastered for modern consoles, and it's kind of a big deal.
That is a big deal.
The game hasn't like really like gotten any love, or the series hasn't gotten any love like in 20 years or so. And
my little brother was into that stuff, right? Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, all the Chrono games. He was a big advocate.
Trigger,
for those,
man, that needs to be remastered again.
Yeah, he
I
loved those
agree.
games, man. Yeah.
But the reason that it's like it's big news, yeah, the port or the remaster is big news, but also like something like that has been going on is people who have downloaded the original game for like PS Vita, PS3, or other consoles, their keys are being deactivated, and people are like freaking out because it's like it's another example of where like media that you pay full price as you would like a physical retail copy, you're now losing the ownership of that. And we know that physical media is getting phased out on a lot of modern platforms, so it's going to be an ongoing discussion of like of like digital media sort of taking over. It's kind of a running theme I have on these gaming podcasts is the positives of digital media and some of like the drawbacks and some real world examples, and we'll dive into that. So yeah.
Cool. Definitely check that out, Rhea. Awesome.
I hate that they're phasing out physical media because.
And RJ, can you give us a quick how good was it? Because he just said that was one of the things Isaac's brought up earlier, seeing everything everywhere all at once.
Hey, RJ.
He's not.
Yeah, that's another movie I would like to go out and see.
Yeah. How was it, RJ? How was?
He hasn't seen. He's seeing it tomorrow in the Big D. So.
No, but he saw something. But Brian, he saw a different movie today.
Yeah,
I'm back from seeing everything everywhere all at once. How did you like it, RJ? Because people were intrigued by that movie.
Oh, that's the multiverse one, right?
Yeah, that's the one with Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
Well, Michelle Yeoh's in DC. She's in Marvel. She's gonna be in the multiverse in that universe too.
Aaron, Axel, Isaac, Chris, do you have anything?
I have no idea for me yet.
Chris already added to on my radar.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Aaron.
I have no idea. Maybe a wrestling stream. I don't know. Stuff will pop up. I know. I just saw Thor action figures. I'm telling you, I do not like how Gore looks.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Do you think we'll be getting a Thor trailer because of that Easter egg that they did with their fingers?
Yes, we're getting it. I heard. Well, before you end the show, Max, whenever you end it, they did have a screen test yesterday. Positive reviews.
Okay.
I like the title.
Well,
RJ sounds like a rock and roll.
RJ said it was really, really
sounds
good.
Like a Kiss album. Love and Thunder sounds like a Kiss album.
Can you highlight that?
It sounds like a Dio album or like a Judas Priest album.
I'm sorry, what?
It sounds like a Judas Priest album, Love and Thunder. They would have like a double
entendre. 4 no more. That would have been good.
Or for Electric Boogaloo.
Well, RJ's first-hand report from the theater, it was really good. If you have an opportunity to see it, go see it. It's actually super funny, action-packed, and epic.
I've never seen Michelle Yeoh do comedy a lot. Like, and she's, I know she can. She's versatile. I know, but like most of the stuff is like I haven't seen her do a lot of comedy. I'm eager to see her in the Witcher prequel series.
Oh wow, Degrassi, that's an interesting topic. Look what Degrassi says. Believe it or not, physical media is more environmentally friendly than streaming and downloads.
Yeah, the resources to continually host all of these downloads perpetually, and yeah, it's just like the consumption of resources versus like the physical media, which is a one and done physical product. So yeah, that's a good point.
All right.
What's up,
well,
Andrew?
Thank you all for supporting this series to the max. I think the show is getting better, and I appreciate all supporting to the panel. And we're trying different things here. This is it's a challenge for me to do MME. We do have little segments. If someone wants to think of a segment in the future, we'll try to work that in. I think we have a good show going here. Go support all these channels. And I think that's where we're going to say bye to everyone. So when you're ready, Brian, and then stay so I can show you that music video.